Hey everyone, Shauna here. So recently I was asked about one of the best pieces of advice that I have gotten in the past 12 months. And first of all, I just want to say that one of the best parts about working with such high functioning teams and highly accomplished people, whether it's pilots, astronaut candidates, astronaut trainers, research scientists, physicians, aerospace professionals, is that you are constantly surrounded by excellence and you are constantly learning and picking up pearls from your teammates. So one of these pearls I want to share with you today, it comes from my teammate, fellow Canadian, Doug Campbell. I'm going to tag him below in the comments. He and I have done 2 aquanaut missions together. We've been on the simulated Mars mission together. And last year, during our underwater aquanaut mission, we were asked to do a joint keynote on leadership together, especially in tough environments. And one of his pearls he came up with, well, to be fair, he freely admits that he took it from Ted Lasso, but he's really made it his own. And it's something that I've really internalized and has stuck with me. And that's simply this: be curious, not judgmental. Be curious, not judgmental. And I've totally embraced this, and it has made my life better in 2 very key contexts. So first of all, in medicine, because so often in the emergency room, we get that, oh, why are they here? What's urgent about this? And it has made me embrace wanting to help my patients so much more, because it is not my patient's job to know what is critical versus what can wait, and vice versa. It is not their job to know, what they should have come in for 3 weeks ago that is, very advanced and critical now. And so when patients come in with the smallest things, especially, with kids, with babies, I let the parents know, they always, oftentimes seem sheepish, like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry that to have brought them in. It is not their job to know what is critical. That's my job. That's what I went to medical school for all of those years for. And so, think about the opposite of if someone is so afraid of judgment that they will not seek medical care and they decide to wait something out at home, whether it is a sick kid with respiratory failure, whether it's a heart attack, whether it's a burst appendicitis, those are all very real things that happen. So when I go into the emergency room now, I'm grateful that my patients are there, and I let them know that, it is my job to sort out the tough stuff. So I'm more curious as to what brings my patients in. So that's the first context in which I use this. And then the second one is probably the most important one for myself. And I was talking to a performance psychologist, and I was telling her about something stupid that I did. And I said, well, that was stupid. And she said, well, why is your first reaction to yourself to be hard on yourself? And I thought that was really interesting. And her advice was, be curious about your own reactions to yourself. And I think I've started to embrace this both towards my own actions in my reactions to myself and my frustrations in outward life. And so now I ask myself, why was my first reaction to be so hard on myself, to tear myself down, to be frustrated in an outward situation? And it lets myself perform with a lot more productivity. If you've seen me give keynotes before, I definitely talk about being hard on yourself in a way that is productive rather than destructive. And this is just an extension of that versus tearing yourself down. So one of the best pearls I've received this year, both for external situations for work and also for being treating yourself more kindly, with grace, and in a way that lets yourself become better, is being curious, not judgmental, not just for the outside world, but towards your own self when you've run into hardship, when you've made mistakes, when you just need to be a little bit more kind to yourself. So hope that helps. Let me know what you want to hear me cover next time, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Really loving your conversations, your insights. We'll see you next time. Shauna out.